Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Caught boyfriend charged with murder in Donnelly Donaldson's case. Noel Maitland, the boyfriend of missing social media personality Donnelly Donaldson, has been charged with murder in connection to her disappearance. Deputy Commissioner of Police Fitz Bailey made the announcement at a press conference Tuesday afternoon. Bailey said police theorize that Donaldson was murdered between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. on Tuesday, July 12. This is supported by Forensics and Technology, Bailey stated. He said investigations will continue as police search to recover a body. Maitland, assigned to the St. Andrew North Police Division, was arrested last Thursday on Duke Street in Kingston by police officers assigned to the Counterterrorism and Organized Crime Investigation Division. Donaldson, whose disappearance has drawn nationwide attention, was first reported missing to the police on Wednesday, July 13, 2022. She was believed to have gone to spend the night with Constable Maitland before she was reported missing. According to police reports, on July 11, about 10 p.m., she was picked up at her house by Maitland in a black BMW motorcar to spend the night with him at his apartment. However, on July 12, Donaldson's mother, Sophia Logg, reported to the police that she had not seen or heard from her daughter.
On July 25, a divisional case review was held. On July 26, a third case review was conducted where members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the DPP and senior prosecutors from her office, as well as Indicom, were in attendance. On July 27, Constable Maitland was taken into police custody and a press statement issued. On July 29, he was taken before a court and remanded in custody. What I can report at this time is that Constable Maitland was this afternoon charged with the murder of his 23-year-old girlfriend, Donnelly Donaldson. His formal charge comes after 20 days of diligent and comprehensive investigation by detectives in what began as a missing persons investigation, but given the evidence that was being collected, subsequently became a murder probe.
Maitland maintains innocence, says lawyer. Prominent attorney at law Christopher Towson, who is representing Constable Noel Maitland, says his client is maintaining his innocence in the wake of being charged with murder in connection with the disappearance of social media influencer Donnelly Donaldson. Towson argued that the evidence presented in a press conference by the Jamaica Constabulary Force appears to be circumstantial in nature. I can confirm that my client has been charged for murder, as the press conference did indicate. Of course, the evidence that they're relying on is circumstantial, Towson said. Deputy Commissioner of Police Fitz Bailey made the announcement at a press conference. Towson argued that an arrest doesn't imply or affirm guilt. The fact that you're charged for something doesn't mean you're guilty of it, Towson reported. In such instance such as this, where they're relying purely on circumstantial evidence, it would appear. I have not yet seen the material they're relying on. I can only go from the press conference. He, Maitland, remains resolute in his position, and he wishes to have a day in court, which I hope will be very soon, Towson stated. OPP spokesman on justice, JLP, has nothing to show for Jamaica 60 celebrations. Opposition spokesperson on justice, Donna Scott Motley, said the Jamaica Labour Party has nothing to show for Jamaica 68 celebrations. Senator Scott Motley says the government can no longer fool Jamaicans, hence they have attempted to downplay the festivities.
And this independence now look like it a go on for 60. If we did have a 60th birthday party, any of the women in here, none of you don't look like you're over 60, but make we imagine that you were 60. Don't we would have big bashment? We would have celebrate enough excitement. But nothing now go on. Nothing now go on. And the government realizes that nothing now go on because they can't fool you no more, so them not bother with it. Never under the People's National Party have you heard that 2 million out of the 3 million people don't have a good meal. This data and the statistics show that there are 2 million people who do not have a meal every day. That couldn't happen under PNP, and that wouldn't happen under Michael Manley, because every one of us would have a backyard garden, because it's about leadership. My final reminder to you is that we didn't lose the government because Labour right get more than PNP. We lost the government because our comrades never came out to vote. And now they are sorry about it. And we forgive them. But you have to make sure that everybody who stayed home comes out next time. Because we can only win if you stand by us. And when you stand by us, you will get your rewards.
GOJ to declare Pedro Keys protected area later this year. Prime Minister Anjohone states that Pedro Keys will be declared a protective area this year. He said he intends to make a submission to Cabinet in a few weeks before moving to the declaration. The Pedro Keys is located southwest of Jamaica and consists of 3 sandy islands made up of coral reef, sand and seagrass beds. The Prime Minister was speaking at the unveiling of the sign designating the Black River Morass in St. Elizabeth a protected area. Prime Minister Anjohone says the addition of the Pedro Keys would place 30% of the country's geographical space under legislative protection within the 68th year of independence. For his part, Minister without portfolio in the Office of the Prime Minister, Floyd Green, noted that Black River ecological value is being recognized and protected. He urged the residents to preserve the protected area for the benefit of St. Elizabeth and Jamaica. GOJ to start a new proactive crime plan. The government of Jamaica is to start a new program for a more proactive approach to violent crimes in the country. Prime Minister Anjohone made the announcement while speaking at the funeral of Kimisha Wright and her 4 children on Sunday. The Prime Minister says the program will be a way to identify youths who may be struggling with violence and intervene before they take it out on others.
So aside from the legislation which we are doing, we are devising a new program and system of intervention to ensure that especially our young people are not bottling up the violence, waiting for it to explode sometime down the road to create this cycle of violence. We are coming with a new bail act. Many of the perpetrators of violence come back out and are able, while they are being processed for a charge, they come back out and they commit crimes. And many of them end up murdering again. We have to treat with that.
Former Prime Minister says publicly aired disagreements between PNP members, a disgrace to watch, urges respect for party leadership. Former Prime Minister P.J. Patterson is calling on members of the People's National Party PNP to respect the leadership of their president, Mark Golden. Mr. Patterson was speaking at the PNP's National Executive Council meeting at the University of the West Indies on the weekend.
Not every decision any party leader takes, everybody will agree with. But there are some decisions that fall within the prerogative of the party leader. That is why he is the party leader. And we must offer him the full respect and the authority and the backing. When I saw and read some of the things that were being said, I never knew that comrade could trace comrade so. It is awful. And the Labour Party just lap it up. Why have I mentioned this? Because I am glad, I am relieved at certain trends which I have seen emerging, which suggests that we can all be together again. I want to commend those who have decided not to offer themselves at this time for certain positions and to accept changes in their assignments to permit others to become once again fully engaged and show to Jamaica that all of we are one. No party leader has gone to more divisional conferences. None. But I don't want to see him going any place alone. It never happened to Michael. It never happened to me. It never happened to Sister P. And I want when Mark Golding step out, step with him. They can say anything they want to say about him. But one thing they can't say against him, despite everything, him rootsy bad.
One more COVID-19 death, 73 new cases reported. Jamaica on Monday recorded 73 new cases of COVID-19 and one more virus-related death, bringing the total confirmed cases to 146,541 and the death toll to 3,195. Of the newly reported cases, there were 41 females and 32 males, with ages ranging from 11 months to 108 years. The latest fatality is a 94-year-old female from St. Catherine who died in April 2022. The new cases were recorded in St. James 16, Kingston and St. Andrew 34, St. Anne 2, Westmoreland 1 and Clarendon 7, Hanover 1, St. Catherine 6, Manchester 3. St. Thomas, Port and St. Elizabeth and St. Mary recorded no new cases. According to the latest statistics from the Ministry of Health and Wellness, the country also recorded 42 recoveries for a total of 93,941. The positivity rate for the latest run of testing now stands at 22.7%. Currently, 102 people are hospitalized, with 7 being critically ill. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.